I'm just outside, enjoying the view next to the river, just chilling, enjoying life. Yesterday's stream was pretty good, can't lie. We had like we reached like 22 views at one time, and yeah, we enjoyed it. It was a stream what me and my brother went on, and we just started talking about would you rathers and football, the World Cup. When we're speaking about the World Cup, that was like most of the time talking about like next World Cup, if we're going to it, because we wanted Libya to qualify to the World Cup last time, and they didn't. They were so close. You know, you don't understand how close they were. We had Cape Verde in our group stage, so I knew about Cape Verde before most people started talking about it. And then, yeah, I remember I was watching the games, and they were like the first in our group. Yeah, so we couldn't qualify. But next year, hopefully we do, because we're so close. Every year we get closer. So if we get any closer than this, we will easily qualify. It'll be pretty good. And there's been rumors of like increasing the amount of teams in the from Africa into the World Cup. So yeah, that'll be pretty good. And if they increase the teams from Africa, because how well they performed last year. Last year the African teams performed so well. They were like, let me think, they were like, out of 10 African teams, 9 of them got out of group stages. And Asian teams should be reduced, can't lie. Because out of 9 Asian teams in the World Cup, only one of them got out of the group stage, which was Japan, which was incredibly embarrassing, to be honest. Including the fact that there were more teams, and there were more teams in general this World Cup, because it got increased to 48, and the teams and there's more teams in the group stages. So, and Asia used to get out of group stages a long time ago. Now it should be easier because there's more teams, which means more trash teams that wouldn't have qualified before. But yeah, it was a bit of a weird World Cup, can't lie. And to be honest, that percentage, 90% of African teams got out of group stages, which is the highest percentage of any continent, that World Cup. So, oh hi, I've just realized there's one viewer. Hi, how you doing? I'm just talking about like the World Cup, because this World Cup was pretty good, but I've heard that they're gonna increase it to 64 teams next World Cup. And I'm from Libya, and I want my team to get in, and they were so close last World Cup. And in our group stage we had Cape Verde, and Cape Verde were in we didn't let us in, because in the African teams, when they're playing to qualify for the World Cup, there are 5 teams in your table, and the first one qualifies for the World Cup, the second one enters like a group stage, and they just fight each other. I think the top few teams get into the World Cup, and and Libya managed to get 3rd place in the World Cup qualifiers last time, out of the 5 teams, which was so close, because every year they keep getting closer. And the reason they never get close is because of the war that has been going on. Like, there's been a lot of beef going on. We had like a dictator, if you guys don't know, which was Gaddafi, and at one point they were playing I think it was World Cup qualifiers, and the last game was against Morocco, and I think they had a good chance of qualifying. It's either qualifiers or AFCON, I'm not sure. And Gaddafi was like, oh, we'll just give it them. And yeah. Oh, hi, Theo G, hi, how you doing? So yeah, so it was tough. Last World Cup was, can't lie. So hopefully they get in next World Cup, because I heard they're going to increase it to 64 teams, and which would increase our chances of getting into the World Cup by far, because last World Cup we were extremely close, let alone if they increase it. Oh, that's a huge dragonfly. Oh my god. When I was walking, I was talking about a fun dragonfly like this big, just buzzing around. But anyway, if they increase to 64 teams, I know for 100% certainty that Libya is going to get into the next World Cup. And to be honest, the chances are I'm going to the next World Cup. I can't lie. Booking a flight to Morocco, I've talked about this with all my friends, and we calculated that if we're going to 5 games in total next World Cup, and we're going to stay in Morocco the entire time, because it's going to be hosted by Morocco, Spain, and the USA, and Portugal, I meant. So if we book an Airbnb in Morocco and book the flights there, which is going to be extremely expensive because it's going to be so much people going there, and we go to at least 5 games, it's going to cost 8.5k per person, which is a lot of money. But I think we should be able to get there if each one of us saves like 2k a month, not a month, a year, 2k a year. If each one of us saves 2k a year, which is extremely doable. Oh hi, Gun Boy. I hope you're enjoying the stream. But anyway, if each one of us saves 2k a year, which is extremely doable, we should be able to do it. It just means that we should. But the thing is, the chance that no one's gonna do it, I don't feel like it. I already said hi, Gumbo. I already said hi. Hi, how are you doing? So what was I saying? Yeah, if we went to the World Cup, next World Cup, it will cost 8.5k per person, and if each one of us saves 2k per year, like me and my whole group of friends would be able to go. We calculated it, like, imagine the Airbnb will cost 12k. If the Airbnb in Morocco costs 12k, each, like, we're a group of 6 people, which might increase. If each one of us pays 2k for the whole 2 months, that'll be a decent price. Oh, thanks for the sub, Boy. Each one of us pays that amount. Each one of us pays 2k, then that'll be the Airbnb. The flight might cost like 600 quid because of how busy Morocco will be at that time next World Cup. And then we calculated it, like, if the tickets cost 1k per ticket. To be honest, less than 1k, because America had a very expensive prices for this World Cup, and it's the most expensive prices, like, in history of World Cup. So I'm assuming that Morocco will be cheaper. FIFA gets a bit greedy and goes like, we want to make that amount of money again. Oh hi, the PvP master, hi. Unless FIFA gets greedy next World Cup again. So we'll see about that. But hopefully it doesn't, and we'll manage to go to 6 games. But it will be a dream come true if Libya gets into the World Cup. One other thing I want to mention, other than the World Cup, is what I'm going to be doing today. Because today is going to be extremely busy. So my friends hit me up yesterday. They said we're going to play football today because there's a league that we joined, a 5-a-side league. Which is, we joined the 5-a-side league, and it kept getting delayed when it's going to start because there wasn't enough team that joined up. Now a lot of teams joined up in the league. Hopefully we get number 1 spot. That's the goal. So now that we're going to get started on Tuesday, the league was going to start. So today I'm meant to be going to football training, and with my friends. And in the football training, we're just going to train like for 2 hours, and then afterwards I'm going to go get some work done, do some editing for my business, and then I'm going to go to the gym with 2 of my friends for a few hours, for an hour, and then after the gym I'm going to go to get some work done again, and then I'm going to the cinema. I'm going to watch Odyssey, because I watched the Spider-Man movie recently and it was so good. It was such a good movie. I really enjoyed it, the Spider-Man movie, which I was surprised to see, because usually the Spider-Man movies, not Spider-Man movies, like movie series in general these days, they keep doing well. And then recently, they've all been just going trash. All the movie series I've seen, like, they just drop a movie for the money at this point. It just became like a kind of a formula to making a movie, and they just keep repeating it and ruining it in the last series. So I expected the Spider-Man movie to be trash, can't lie. But watching it a few days ago with a bunch of my friends, it was an amazing movie. I genuinely enjoyed it. Compared to Scary Movie, released, by the way, Scary Movie is a name for the movie. It doesn't mean the movie is scary, it's like a comedy movie. A lot of my friends really wanted to go to it, so I went to Scary Movie with them. And it cost us around like 10 quid per person. And we went and watched the movie. It was trash. it was genuine trash. Like, I did not enjoy the movie one bit. And it was just like overly sexual, and there was really nothing to it. There was nothing going on in the movie. So yeah, it was just, the scary movie was a bit mid. And then I watched the Spider-Man movie. Compared to it, it was nothing. Hopefully Odyssey lives up to the hype, because I'm gonna go watch it today. Because there's a movie cinema next to me, and it has this thing where if you pay 16 quid a month for students, it's student discount, 16 quid a month, it's usually more expensive, you get to watch unlimited movies for the month. So I paid for it yesterday, and now I'm just gonna spam movies. So I'm gonna be really busy today, because there's a lot of work that I need to get done for my business. So to get enough time to go and watch the movie as well, it's gonna be a bit hard, and plus football training, and plus gym. So yeah, that's gonna be really tough, but I don't mind. Oh, what's out? Oh, you were in my last live. You didn't comment. You must have not commented last time, because I didn't see it. Oh, I was talking about the World Cup with my brother. Who was with my brother the last live stream. We were just chatting about stuff. But now the house is a bit busy. All my family's there, so I couldn't do it at home. And my brother's just watching YouTube at home. So it's like, I'll go outside and do the live by myself. And to be honest, the reason I decided like I want to start live streaming is because I put out content, some YouTube videos, some shorts. They don't seem to be doing well, and I know the reason. They're not that high quality. I don't really have enough time for quality, because this summer I've been extremely busy with my friends, hanging out and stuff. And now it's still the summer, and until the summer ends, I won't really have time. After the summer ends, I can just absolutely start grinding. But here, oh wait, before I continue, the guy says, hello, you seem Moroccan. Last live stream, genuinely, I've been told that as well, that I seem Moroccan. I'm not Moroccan. But the thing is, it's pretty close. It's a pretty close guess. You can guess where I'm from in the comments. I'll tell you if you're right. You're close by saying you're Moroccan. And to be honest, I'll take that as a compliment, because they've been doing, like, I was supporting them so hard this World Cup, like, until the game against France, which wasn't that big of a disappointment, because they keep doing it every time. But anyway, what was I talking about earlier? Oh yeah, I started doing live streams because it seems like a much easier. No, I'm not from Saudi Arabia. I'm not from Saudi Arabia. It's Morocco was a closer guess. Anyway, live streams like are easy to make, and they're kind of a higher quality content, because you don't really need to start editing, and you don't really need to be like an expert. You just need to know how to talk, and that's one thing I do know how to do. Hopefully I can Tunisia, Algeria. You know, the crazy thing is, yeah, last live stream when I was told that I looked Moroccan, some guy, I told the guy the same thing. Guess he went like Tunisia, Algeria, Egyptian. Every single country, for some reason, everyone's like names every country that's surrounding my country except for the right one. It's between Tunisia, Algeria, and Egypt. It's right between them. Anyway, so like live streaming like seemed to be a much easier option to get to the goal, and then after the summer holiday, not Jordanian, you're closer with Tunisia, Algeria, and Egypt. Right between them. What's the country that's right between them? Anyway, live streaming like seemed to be an easier option to get my channel monetized, because I want to do this as a full-time career. Like, I've got a goal for this entire year to make a full-time income with this, and afterwards I'll just focus on scaling it, and probably I might go to university afterwards. Libya, I'm from Libya. Bro, it's literally right between Tunisia, you named every North African country except for Libya. It's almost like, seems like a country that doesn't register in people's minds, as if it never existed. But yeah, I'm here to tell you it does exist. But anyway, yeah, so I'm just I'll just keep live streaming every single day for the next week. To be honest, later, after I go football with my friends, and I forgot that one. Yeah, everyone seems to forget that one. Anyway, after I go play football with my friends and I go gym with a few of my friends, I'll do some editing work and everything. I'll probably live stream again, but I'll probably do something more chill, like playing chess or GeoGuessr, not just walking around here just chatting to the camera. This will be like a morning stream thing. I'll probably be doing this every single day. So yeah, to be honest, it's pretty enjoyable. Just walking around, talking to the camera, and just giving out our thoughts. And it also like improves my articulation because like sometimes I find myself stuttering when I'm speaking a lot, and yeah. Oh, let's drop back to 0 views. I find myself stuttering when I'm speaking a lot, so it just kind of improves my speaking skills and my articulation. Oh, hi, 1 viewer. So what I've been talking, to be honest, I've talked about everything at this point in the stream. I was talking about the World Cup and how I'm probably going to go to watch the World Cup next year with a bunch of not next year, in 4 years when I'm with my friends. I'll probably be going to Morocco, and I've talked about I'm probably going to make like YouTube my career in the next, to be honest, in next year. By next 365 days, you'll probably find me as a like decently sized channel. And the next year after that, I might be one of the big channels, I don't know. But I'm completely committed to this because this year, all my friends are going to university. All of them. And I decided that I'm not going to university because I've like built multiple businesses over the past few years during college. I've also like once nearly struck a deal with like a 2 million subscriber channel. I remember like I used to do this copywriting thing where I went and emailed people and told them I'll write ads for you. And I see them running ads, like I go Facebook Marketplace, see them running ads, and if the ads are trash, I'll email them saying, I'll run ads for you, I'll give you the first ad free, you can test it, if you like it, you can like pay me for the other ads. And that went well. And once my brother told me as a joke, oh, I dare you to like message Mark Goldbridge, because he's a big Man United fan, my brother. And he told me, I dare you to just message him. So I emailed him, and I told him, and I didn't find that he's running any ads. So I told him, a lot of businesses that I worked for have email lists and they make a lot of money from it. And I feel like this is like a gold mine for entertainment channels because none of them seem to have it. And I emailed them. I remember I was in computing class and I was just doing the work. And then I take my phone out and I check my emails and I see an email back. I was like, damn. And then my teacher goes like, oh, Mark, and get back to work. I was like, and that time I was like in disbelief. I was just put my phone away and I was just thinking about it. I was like, no way did they email me back. And the first thing I do when I leave the class is call up my brother and tell him, yo, Mark Goldbridge, which my brother's like a huge fan of. Like every time he goes to sleep at night, he puts on like one of his long live streams and he just falls asleep to that. So, and he was shocked. My brother was shocked. I was like, damn. So then I emailed him again and we went back and forth and we scheduled a live call. And now I'm having a live call with his business manager, and his business manager had organized the business side of things for huge channels like Angry Jinx, KSI, and Mark Goldbridge, of course. And I had a meeting with him, and before the meeting, I was genuinely like I couldn't sleep for a week. I couldn't sleep properly because I was extremely anxious because here I'm going to have a call with a millionaire for half an hour. He's going to take half an hour out of his day to talk with me. And it was crazy because I had this deal with the channel, Mark Goldbridge's channel, and had the chance to, work for them. So I went on the call and I have a full recording of the call. And during the call, I was literally in this, like, I was literally stuttering in the call, and I thought the call went extremely badly. And I really wanted to get hired, like I really wanted to work for this 2 million subscriber channel. And eventually, by the end of the call, it was like, yeah. Now we've got a studio near Man United Stadium, and since you live near that area, you can come and we'll show you around, and you can work there for our business. Email us and you can work for other businesses as well. And I was extremely excited because this is a 2 million subscriber channel. It's like a huge channel that I'm going to get to work for. And this business guy manages the business side of things for that channel. He told me he also manages the business side of things for KSI's channel and Angry Ginger's channel, which I was like shocked about. I was like, this guy is like huge. So afterwards, the problem was I was so excited. I did it right before psychology lessons as well. That happened, and and then I went to my psychology lesson, and I was going in. I was like, no, like a lot of people probably know who this guy is that I'm gonna start working for, but no one knows that I've just spoken to him like 15 minutes, like 10 minutes ago. So I was extremely excited and everything. And then a few months later, like the next day, he told me to send him like a business proposal to show the rest of his team, like Mark Goldbridge. And I sent him the business proposal. I talked to my mentor a bit, and I told him, how did you create a business proposal? Created it, sent it to him, and then afterwards, what's it called? He got back to me and was like, yeah, I'll show it to the rest of the team and everything. And then a month went by and he hasn't responded to me. I emailed him, I told him, oh, what happened to the whole business proposal thing? And he said, oh, I have a lot on my plate right now. I'll get back to you soon. And then I waited like 2 months. I emailed him again. He said around the same thing. I waited another month. I emailed him again. He saw the email but hasn't responded because I have this add-on thing which checks if a person saw my email or not. And I was like, that's weird. And then my brother next morning wakes up and told me, yo, Mark Goldbridge just released a new email newsletter. And I was shocked because I'm the one who pitched him the idea and everything. I pitched his business manager the idea. I told him what email website to use, what email software. I told him what goal he should set in the beginning and everything. He saw the entire thing. He used my email software. He took my idea, used my email software, set the same goal. And I was like shocked. I was like, the hell? How can he just steal someone else's idea? I was like, I could sue him for this. I've got the whole thing recorded. So I was shocked, like, and the thing is, I could have made the viral YouTube video from it because this guy is famous. Like, Mark Goldbridge is extremely famous. There's a huge YouTube channel, and his business manager literally scammed me out of my entire idea. And I've got the whole interview recorded. To be honest, the reason I recorded it wasn't for that, because I thought 100% I would have gotten the job to work on their like marketing side, on the emails and ads. But what was I gonna say? But I recorded it so I can look back at it later and I could improve on my skills. But now I just have it on the side. To be honest, I cringe watching back at it because I was so nervous on that call. To be honest, I can't blame myself. I was literally a 16-year-old kid who pitched a millionaire who owns multiple businesses on an idea, and he took 30 minutes out of his day to come talk to me. So yeah, I can't blame him. But it was a good learning experience, and I have the idea. Oh, Draw for life. Hi, how you doing? Anyway, yeah. I was extremely, but the thing is that's one of the things that got me out of my social anxiety, because a long time ago, I remember, I spoke to people at all. I used to, in my class, I remember I used to be the guy in the corner who speaks to no one. And like, I have a friend that I've known so many years who was in the same class as me, and he'd always kind of get me in conversation with his friend group, but to be honest, I didn't really like them, so I'd never put the effort in. And I was an extremely shy guy. I got extreme social anxiety. And after putting myself out there and forcing myself into business calls and everything, afterwards, now in my college, I've got like more friends than I can count on my fingers. So it's really a skill that you have to gain over time, getting out of social anxiety, because yeah, it was crazy. And back then I would have never dared to do something like this, where I know that some people are watching me live. Oh, the sun's in my eyes. Watching me live, and yeah. So anyway, that was a great experience to have. But anyway, what are you guys doing today in the chat? I can see there's 4 viewers live. Wait, because I was saying that today I'm going to go play football with my friends later for football training, so I can we can perform better at our football league, because we got a league that we play in, and we create our own team, and we're trying to get like at the top of the leaderboard, so we got some training. And then later I'm going gym, and then after gym I'll probably I'm going to go get some work done, probably host another live where I play chess and GeoGuessr and like those chill games that I usually like playing. And then afterwards I'm going to go cinema, watch Odyssey, and then I'll probably get some more work done, because my business requires a lot of work, and now it's the summer holidays. It's not going to be the most free time I get. The most free time will be after some holidays, because I'm not going to university like most of my friends. Because I decided that this year will be about growing my personal brand and business as much as possible, so that I can become as successful as possible, because everyone knows life is too short, so you just have to shoot for your goals. So yeah, afterwards I'll be working on my business, and I'll try to eat a lot, because now is the most weight I gained in my life during the past like month, because I have like many fitness goals and I never usually hit, and it's usually extremely hard to hit like the eating goals. And I gained a lot of weight. Finally, this is the most I weighed in my life, and I've been trying to gain weight because I was naturally like a skinny guy. I'm not like extremely skinny. I'm like on the lower end of healthy weight, but I finally gained a lot of weight, and I'm trying to keep that momentum going and to gain a bit more, because right now I'm 5'8", and my weight is 60 kg. So that's like on the extremely lower end of healthy. Even though that helps, because now my muscles are a lot more defined, like my six-pack abs are much more defined, and if I gain weight, they'll probably like start fading away. But the thing is, health is way more important than how you look, in my opinion. Even though how you look is important, I can still train my abs more, because my abs are weak. Like, I feel like it's more of a genetic thing, because I have a friend who like cut down to my weight, trained every single day, and still didn't manage to get six-pack abs, like they're barely. And I barely train and I got it, which is probably a genetic thing. So I'm lucky to be born with these genetics, but I haven't been blessed by the high genetics, unfortunately. But yeah. So yeah, after I gain weight, I'll probably just start. I'll keep training so that most of the weight will be muscle over time. My goal right now is 65 kg. If I reach 65 kg, I'll have reached my goals in terms of weight gain. And you know, I'll just keep training and until I reach the perfect physique that I want. Which is, yeah. Because before, when I used to go MMA classes, I usually find it extremely hard to beat people in MMA fights when I used to go to the class. But the main reason for that, because I weighed too little. I remember once we were doing this thing where we'd start off by wrapping around the person while they're on the floor, and they'll try to push me off and get up. And I was paired with these two 80 kg guys, and I'm 60 kg. So when I'd wrap around them, they'd like easily get me off, and when they wrap around me, they didn't even need to lock their hands around. They generally didn't. They would generally like lie on me, and I wouldn't be able to get up because of how little I weighed compared to them. So I feel like it'll give me a huge advantage if I just gain an extra like 4 or 5 kg in terms of MMA, health, and yeah, in terms of like even gym, because my max bench press is 75 kg. My bench press max, like 1 rep max, and I'm trying to get up, and the main limiting factor is the fact that I weigh so little, because I know a guy who is around like 85 kg and he could bench press 100, even though that is a bit impressive, can't lie, but compared to his weight, it's as impressive. It's probably less impressive than me being 60 kg and being able to bench press 75 kg, because how impressive it is how much times your weight can you bench press, and for me it's 1.2x my weight. So if I just gain weight, naturally I'll be able to bench press a lot more, and my goal right now is to reach 80 kg bench press, because right now I weigh 60 and I can bench press 75. If I gain like 1 or 2 more kg, I think I should be able to reach an 80 kg bench press, because the thing is, last time I tried it, I did 75 kg. It wasn't that hard. Like, I mean, of course it was hard. It's my bench press max, of course, but I felt like I could do a bit more, like for my bench press max. And then I tried the 80 kg, and my friend was spotting me, of course, because I'll die. And I pushed, and I really wasn't able to do it. Like, I was trying so hard, even though 75 kg, I felt like I could do a bit more. So I feel like if I gain like 1-2 more kg, so after this I'll probably get back home and start eating as much as possible. And afterwards, and the thing is, I'm an extremely active guy. Like I've got to play football today with my friends for 2 hours, and on Tuesday I've got another football match in the league. So we matched up with another team. So like, if you win the game, you get more points and you go higher in the league. And I go gym nearly every day. It's 5-6 days a week right now. So I'm burning insane amount of calories compared to how much I need to actually need to gain weight. Hi, Wong 1799 and Swan Sadu. I don't know how to say that. Hi, how are you guys doing? I've just been streaming for quite a while. Right now I was talking about like my gym goals and my fitness goals in general. Because personally, I've been going to the gym for such a long time. Like, I've built like a physique that I'm proud of, but I still haven't reached like the goal that I actually want to get to, because my weight, I'm just too light. I'm just too light. Like, it limits me in my MMA because people are much more heavier than me, so the shots are stronger. When they tackle me down and they're on top of me, I can barely push them up because how heavy they are compared to my weight. So yeah, that was one thing. And my bench press max needs increasing. So yeah. So they're tough goals to reach. But right now, when I get back home, I'll try to eat as much as possible, and then I'll get ready for football. And I'll go play, get some work done afterwards. Then I'll go gym, and then afterwards I'll do later today. I'll do a stream where I play chess, GeoGuessr, these games that I really like to play, and I'll just chat in the background and talk about my thoughts and everything. And afterwards, I'm going to the cinema to watch Odyssey, and then I'll eat again so I can gain weight, and then I'll go sleep probably. No, to be honest, and then I'll have to work on my business a lot because I still have time, and then I'll go to sleep. So yeah, to be honest, that's it for the stream today. I'm going to go back home, get some food, and relax a bit before I go football training because it's going to be so intense. Today I was meant to be doing some sprinting, to be honest, because I usually do sprints 3 times a week where I like do a bit of warm up and then sprint 100 meters as fast as I can, and then rest 5 minutes and do that over and over again 6 times, which is one of the most exhausting things on the planet. But today I'm not going to do it today because I need to. I'm going to play football and I'll be too exhausted. I'll play football and go gym, so I'll be too exhausted for that stuff. So yeah, there's actually people playing a match over there. I'm not sure if you can see it, if it's caught on camera. Yeah, so I'll be extremely exhausted if I do this today, and it will increase my cortisol too much, which is bad for my health. So yeah, so I'm just gonna relax so I can perform my best at football training and gym. And you can catch me later on my later live stream. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'm really like trying to reach my goals on trying to become as big of a YouTuber as possible in the next year. And I'll be doing these. What do you think of the movie? What movie? What movie are you talking about? Well, I'll tell you what I watched. So I watched Spider-Man a few days ago, on release date, to be honest. I think it was the 28th or 29th. I watched Scary Movie. It's called Scary Movie. It's not a scary movie. It's meant to be more of a comedy movie. And today I'm going to watch Odyssey. If you're talking about Odyssey, which I was talking about, I haven't watched that yet. I'll watch that later. I'll tell you tomorrow what I thought of it. I'll probably be doing a morning stream like this tomorrow. So, yeah, we'll see. Hopefully it's a good movie because people have been hyping it up too much. Like, I have one of my friends that I went to watch the Spider-Man movie with, and he said he watched Odyssey with his other friends, and he said he really enjoyed it. But yeah, hopefully it's a good movie. And hopefully it's not that long, because then I'll be stuck in the cinema for ages and I won't be able to get much work done. But anyway, make sure to like and subscribe. I'm really trying to hit my goals this year, and this is like one step closer. And also make sure to join me on my live stream later. It'll probably, what time is it right now? It's 12:43 in the UK. I'm not sure which countries you guys are watching from. Also, I'm assuming that you guys are from England as well. But comment down below what country you're from, because it'll be very interesting and unexpected if someone's actually watching me from another country. Because yeah. But anyway, I'll probably watch it like streaming when I'm going with my friend at 4 o'clock to the gym. So 5 we should be finished. We'll probably walk around. I'm saying 6. Maybe like 6 o'clock I'll be streaming. I'll be playing chess and just chatting in the background about random stuff. And GeoGuessr, which are 2 games I'm trying to get better at recently. So yeah. To be honest, sometimes I feel like saying like and subscribe is the most useless thing. I might just stop saying that. But anyway, see you guys later. Bye. I hope you enjoyed your time on the stream. Hopefully we'll have longer streams later, and there'll be more planned out, so we'll talk about much more things. But yeah, it's a 35-minute stream. That's longer than yesterday. See you guys later. Bye. Bye.